Hi Yeladim, we are going to share the parts of the Seder again. Let's go back and do what we've learned, and then we will learn something new. Kadesh. We have how many cups of wine at our Seder? 4. Do we drink them all at once? No, more Eliza. We spread them out, and we have them throughout our Seder. Or Chatz. We are washing our hands, but we do not make a bracha this time. Karpas. We are dipping. What are we dipping? French fries and ketchup? No. Apples and honey? Marlies, it's not Rosh Hashanah. We are dipping vegetables in salt water. The vegetables remind us of springtime, and the salt water reminds us of the tears. Whose tears? Who was crying? The Jewish people were crying from all of the hard work that they had to do. Yachatz. We are breaking the matzah. We have 3 matzot at our Seder. 1 on top, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the bottom. We are breaking the middle matzah, and we are going to save the bigger piece for the afikomen for later. Magid. This is the longest part of the Seder we talked about yesterday. It starts with the youngest child in the family. If that's a baby, then it'll have to be the youngest child who is able will say the Manishtana. Manishtana halayla hazeh mikol halaylot. And we talk about chametzu matzah, that we can usually eat different things, but now we only eat matzah. We talk about anu makbilin, we talk about dipping, how we usually only dip no times, but tonight we dip twice. We talk about sha'ar yirakot, eating lots of different vegetables, but tonight we eat maror. And we talk about leaning instead of sitting up straight, so we can be treated like kings. And we read through the Magid with answers of the reason why this night is so different is because of what happened to the Jewish people, how they were slaves for Paro in Mitzrayim, and how they became free with the help of Moshe and Hashem. And we sing the song Dayenu, and then we're ready for a new part today. Oh, I think we actually shared this part yesterday. I'm sorry. Rachza. We are washing our hands again, but this time we're making a bracha. Now on Shabbat, we said we make kiddush, we wash with a bracha, and we eat our challah. That's 1, 2, 3 steps. Look how many steps we have in our Seder before we do our next step of today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 steps before we get to do the next part, which is Motzi Matzah. We finally get to eat the matzah. We have a piece of matzah and we get to enjoy it. And then another part before we haven't eaten dinner yet. Maror. And I always like to go like this. Maror. Why would I be crying again? Maror. I wish I had a real piece of maror to show you, but I don't. So I have a picture of a piece of maror. Maror is horseradish, and the horseradish food is very spicy, and it is bitter. Why would we want to eat something spicy? Why wouldn't we want to eat something sweet? Because we eat something bitter like maror or bitter lettuce to remind us again of how bitter the lives of the Jewish people were during their time as slaves for Paro. We will share more tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a good day.